That was an interesting one. So we decided to go down the path of two surrogates. They offered us a few profiles, and out of the few profiles that were offered, we selected one. So we decided to go with one surrogate out of the profiles that were matched. We met this lady called Priscilla, and just like myself, she's also Latina. We thought, we got along like a house on fire. It was love at first sight. When I asked her, do you want to be friends forever? She was like, I wouldn't be doing that expecting anything else. And I was like, great. Tick. Will you take the vaccine? And she goes like, oh God, please, I'm carrying your child. Whatever you guys want me to do, I'm doing it for you. And I was like, well, tick. It was fantastic, really, for us at the beginning. It was setting the bar really high. And then the other profiles that came, because the bar was so high, it was like, no. We want someone that is that good, that is that energy, and that will gel, like we gelled. And we give Catherine a lot of work
we gave her a hard time
at that point because we were fussy. I think we were just we wanted to be right.
We did want it to be right, and we wanted someone, as we said, that would want to stick this out with us and not just be along for the 9 months journey. So let's set the bar super high, and then that made it very challenging on top of our requirements on location, distance, everything else, timing, to find someone who could meet the standard, I suppose, that had been set by her. Fortunately though, after a hard set of work and digging and searching, the team managed to find Andy, who instantly became family to us as well. Not just her, but her family to us as well.
What really caught my attention, and I think I speak on behalf of both of us, was when we read that Mandy. I remember Catherine calls me one day and she goes like, I have great news, I have found you an experienced donor. And I was like, oh, okay. And me being very concerned in my mind, I thought, well, that sounds expensive. But then when we look at the profile, Mandy had been surrogate before, and she never had a girl, and they were all straight couples. She never done anything with gay parents. On her profile, those were the things that for me I was like, that's her. Because she said, look, I would love to have a girl from gay dads. I have a gay sister myself, and I would love to be able to do that. And then I was like,
here you go.
At that moment was a sign for us.
Yeah,
wasn't it? It was kind of like.
I think there was a question in her profile which had said, why are you doing this? And her response was to help her son through college. And at that point we were like, okay, we're done. This is we've found what we were looking for. And then of course then we met her, and it was, house on fire situation. So, and has been ever since, as I say, with her and her entire family, which we were from the onset really eager to forge long-term relationships with, as our criteria being these two ladies needed to feel like they're a part of our family and us a part of theirs. Given that helped us create this, without them obviously it's impossible. Yeah, over the course of, I suppose, a 2-year journey from when we met them to when they became pregnant to now we have our babies, it became extremely challenging because that human connection, that sense of chemistry that you have to be able to touch a belly and know that your child's in there didn't exist for us. It only existed the weeks prior to our kids being born. And so we've basically spent a lot of time in the States to double time on forging that relationship to make sure that it is bonded and it's there forever, and that our kids can lean on that too when they're ready to as well.
And be part of each other's life and vice versa. We would like you guys to come to Australia.
Yeah.
So that was our forefront.
Yes.
And
it was the leading criteria.
Was the leading criteria. Second,